What you doing? How are ya? Look at Jackson's new little sleeper. I got this at Target. And it is the cutest little thing. Why are you eating your hand? I just finished feeding you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little 3-month update on this guy. He turned 3 months yesterday. So I want to make sure to like give you guys his stats and stuff and just let you guys know how he's doing before I forget. How you doing? I literally just finished nursing him and he is sticking like his entire fist in his mouth. What are you doing? I just don't understand this little dude. I feel like he is getting enough milk, but for some reason he just loves his hands. We took him to the doctor today and I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started. So they weighed him today. He was weighing 12 pounds, 4 ounces, which we're really happy about because the last time that he got weighed when he was at his 2-month appointment, he was weighing, I think, 10 pounds something. But at that appointment, he was in the 10th percentile, I want to say. And this time around, the doctor said that he's in the 20th percentile. So she was really happy with his weight gain. And I'm just glad that he's still on the curve because he was kind of starting to like slope downward, like he wasn't gaining as much. So happy with his weight. All right, so I'm in like the most awkward position to film because I have him here on my lap on my bed because he started getting super fussy. But let's see if I can get through this update without him screaming. So he's in 3 to 6 month clothes. I just moved him up to 3 to 6 months clothes because like the 0 to 3 month stuff was like super tiny on him. This is a brand new sleeper that we got him. So he has stuff that fits him. He still is in a size 1 diaper though, so he hasn't like increased his diaper size. How you doing, little dude? You gonna smile? You gonna smile? Yeah? Do you wanna tell everybody how you doing? All right, we're gonna be moving around, trying to keep him happy. But as far as feeding goes, I get asked all the time what we're doing as far as feeding because we have gone back and forth a million times. If you guys have been following us along and like been here since he was born, all that stuff, you guys know we started off breastfeeding. Then I put him on formula for a while because we thought that he had like a dairy allergy to my milk, all of that. Then we were doing like a combo of breastfeeding and formula. Like we've been doing all of the things. I want to say that probably for a week now we've been pretty much exclusively not breastfeeding because I'm not always putting him to my breast, but for the most part he's getting pumped milk in a bottle from me. So let's talk about that a little bit. I was giving him Nutramigen as the formula during the day and then nursing him at night, and the Nutramigen had been doing okay with him. Like he had been doing fine with it. I think that now that he had gotten a little bit older, he got to the point where he didn't like the formula anymore, or he realized like, hey, I'm getting sometimes formula, but I really like this thing of like the breastfeeding and I like breast milk better. So he started resisting any time that we would put formula or that formula in a bottle and tried to feed him. Like he didn't like that, and he was like super fussy like when he got to that point, didn't want to eat anything. So we started to just give him some more breast milk, and I think that he's done pretty well with it. At this point, remember, things are a little bit chaotic right now because we've been in the middle of a move and my mom is here like watching him sometimes. So sometimes I have enough breast milk to give him, and sometimes my mom does have to give him a little bit of formula. Switched him to a different formula. Hello, what you doing? So on the occasion that we have to give him formula, we've been giving him the Enfamil Gentle Ease, and he seems to like that one. He'll drink it, unlike the Nutramigen that he was just like freaking spitting out of his mouth. What you doing, little guy? How you doing? You wanna give everybody a little smile? So right now that's been working for us, mostly breast milk in some way, whether I put him to the breast or just give it to him in a bottle. I obviously prefer to nurse him just because it's more convenient. I don't have to go and pump, like it's just one and done, like the feeding is done, I don't have to pump later. But during the day especially, I like for a couple of times to kind of pump and give it to him in a bottle just because I can see how much he's getting. Since I've been giving him like a lot of bottles lately with the breast milk, I know that he's been taking the 3 ounces every 3 hours. That's more or less how often I'm feeding him. Sometimes it's like 2.5 hours. Sometimes he can even go up to almost 4 hours. Like if he's taking a really long nap in the carrier and I don't wake him up, he can go almost 4 hours without eating. But that's what we've been doing as far as his feeding goes. Now that we're getting settled into the house, so I know that I'm just gonna try to just nurse him a little bit more and just kind of get into a rhythm to kind of see if he needs to nurse a little bit more frequently, just kind of see what he's asking for, what he needs. It'll just be easier for me to just like whip out my boob and feed him whenever he wants. As far as his reflux goes, his reflux has gotten a lot better. Like I wouldn't really say he has reflux. Like thank the Lord, I think it's gotten so much better. I really do think it was just the time that he needed. His stomach needed time to develop, and now at 3 months, like, he is fussy on occasion. Sometimes he has a difficult feed, but for the most part he eats well and he's not spitting up a ton. Like, there was a point where I would feed him and he would spit up a fountain every single freaking time, and I was always covered in spit up. He was covered in spit up. Now every once in a while we'll get a little bit of spit up here and there. I think that's pretty normal, but nothing like it was like those first few weeks. Those first few weeks were so rough. I know your pain mamas, like, if you guys are watching this and your little ones are dealing with the reflux and the spit up and the colic and the crying, I was there and I was going crazy. So if I can offer anything, I hope that with time your little ones get better like this little guy has. The doctor today though did say that, like, if he were to start getting fussier, if he were to start like just doing really bad again, that we can introduce a little bit of cereal into his milk, because he's close enough to the 4-month mark, I guess, that she feels comfortable with it. Because she said that they now recommend, whatever academy of whatever, all of the science, whatever, they recommend that babies start having the rice cereal at 4 months now. I think with Riley we waited until she was 6 months maybe, but for whatever reason they've changed that, and now at 4 months they give him rice cereal. So in a month we will be starting the solids. Are you excited about that? Yeah? You excited to eat some solids? Are you gonna like rice cereal? Your sister liked rice cereal. We are still gonna give him his probiotic. So he's been having a probiotic and that just helps his digestive system just stay good. So we're gonna give him that. And then the other thing that we were giving him vitamin D drops, because when you're giving your baby mostly breast milk, you don't get as much vitamin D as you do with formula. So they recommend usually that breastfeeding moms supplement with some vitamin D drops. This doctor that we saw today, she told me that instead of the vitamin D drops, that I should be giving him Trivisal. So that's another like vitamin supplement thing, whatever. So I think I'm gonna try to order him that. I couldn't find it today at Target, and give him that, because in addition to the vitamin D, there's some other vitamins in there that he should be getting. So we'll give him that in the morning with his probiotic. What's the matter? You see, he's so vocal. So even though his reflux has gotten better, the one thing that's still pretty bad is like his gas pain, and like he's just so gassy sometimes, and it takes him a lot to poop. If you guys watch my vlogs, like half the time I'm like, hey, you know, it's been a couple days since he's pooped and we're here waiting for him to poop. Like, it's always an event for him to poop. There are times when like I know that he needs to poop, it's been a couple days, and then he'll spend the day like red, straining, like, and I'll think that he's about to poop and then he doesn't. So that is still an issue over here. I am giving him gas drops on occasion. What's the matter? I've tried the Windy, by the way. It's not as bad as you might think. Like, I was super intimidated at first. You just get a little bit of petroleum jelly and you put it on the tip of the little Windy device and you stick it up their butthole. And sometimes, like, if he has gas, you'll hear like a little thing of winds. That supposedly helps just them pass the gas. So on those times, like when it's been a few days since he's pooped, I'll put that in there, hoping to help him poop. And I wouldn't say that it necessarily works because he doesn't like poop right away, but maybe that helps. Now that we've moved over though to like more breast milk, and now, wow, you are so loud today. But now that we've moved over to more breast milk and less formula, his pooping schedule has changed. So he used to poop like every 2 days. Like, the most that he used to go without pooping was 2 days. And there have been a few times now where he's gone like 4 days without pooping, and those days were like super scary for me, because I was like, my child needs to poop. Like, what the heck can I do like to help him poop? Like, I can't poop for him. So it's been really frustrating, because I know that he wants to pass gas, I know that he needs to poop, and he can't. So I think the most that he's gone right now is like 4 days. But I googled, excuse me, I'm trying to vlog, I'm trying to talk to your friends. What's the matter? Like, he's not in a bad mood. He just like wants to talk. He wants to communicate. Yeah. You gonna be a little ham like your sister? Yeah? You like the camera? You wanna vlog instead? You wanna tell them how you're doing? Say, I'm doing so good. Yeah. So good. Yeah. Wow. I don't even know what I was telling you. Okay, so his pooping. So I googled like how long like can a breastfed baby go without pooping or whatever, and there are some babies that literally don't poop for 2 weeks. So I think I would be pretty terrified if he didn't poop for 2 weeks, but 3, 4, 5 days maybe should be okay. So now let's talk about his sleeping. My child still doesn't sleep. He sucks at sleeping. That's nothing new at this point. I'm just used to being sleep deprived. It's just my life. As far as his naps go, we can't get him to take naps like on the swing for very long, or like now we have the momma here. The longest he's done a nap in the momma has been like 30 minutes. If I want him to take a longer nap, he has to be in the carrier. And if he's in the carrier right on top of me, sometimes I can get like an hour and a half. On a rare occasion, I can get a 2-hour nap in the carrier. I'm sorry that he's screaming, by the way. Like, you may not be able to hear this completely, but that's what life is like when you have a tiny one. But this whole idea of like putting him in a different room in a bassinet for nap time, like that doesn't exist here. That doesn't happen because he literally will not stay in the bassinet. We have the halo that's over here. It's basically just a storage unit here next to my bed. I keep diapers and wipes in it because he doesn't ever stay there. But I will tell you, I'm very excited because we rented the snoo. I finally decided, you know what, let's try the snoo. Went online and rented it yesterday or the day before, and it should be here. They said 5 to 7 business days. We're gonna give that a shot and see if that helps him with his nighttime sleep and with his naps, because it's really hard to get him to nap when Riley's around making a bunch of noise and stuff. Like even in the carrier, like when he's on me, I'm around Riley and stuff. So I'd love to be able to put the snoo here in my room and like be able to bring him up here for nap times, and that way there's a little separation from him and Riley, so maybe he can actually get some sleep. Obviously we'll have the monitor set up so I can see him, and then my goal is to have him sleep there at night too, because right now he's still sleeping in my bed. Sleeps right in my arms, right next to me, and even that is not really great because he still wakes up like every hour. Every night is different. There are some nights where he'll give me like a 4-hour stretch, but he's still waking up like 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a night. Like it is not a one time in the middle of the night kind of thing. I think if he woke up once in the middle of the night, I could deal with that. That would be wonderful at this point, but he wakes up a ton in the middle of the night. Just wish me luck with the sleeping. Hopefully he can do better with that snoo. Hoping that it does work, and I'll keep you guys posted on it. I'm sure I'll vlog when it gets here and all of that, so stay tuned for that. Developmentally though, there are a few things that have been super exciting that he's been doing lately. First of all, he still hates tummy time, so I haven't really been able to do much tummy time. But every time that he sees a doctor, the doctor always looks at his head and they're always like, wow, he supports his head really well. And I'm like, I don't know how, because he does 0 tummy time. So hopefully we can work on that. I know he's not the only baby that hates tummy time, but I would love for him to be able to like enjoy his little play mats and stuff like that. He has started to like grab onto toys, which is so cute. So now when I'll give him a toy, he likes like the little crinkly toys. So like this one is great because it's a little thing that crinkles, and then he can put different things in his mouth, and he really likes that. He has a bunch of other ones. The little octopus that I always show you is great, and I bought him another like little crinkle stingray at Target the other day that he loves, but he's starting to actually grab onto them, so that's really cute. He's also been putting his hands in his mouth nonstop, like you guys saw I think at the beginning of the vlog. Like I don't know what, he has a fascination with his hands. He's always putting them in his mouth. He hasn't quite like sucked onto his thumb. Like he doesn't put his thumb in his mouth. He puts his entire fist in his mouth. So I don't know what that says about him. I don't know if that's a normal thing, if every baby does it, but he legit like jams like his entire fist in his mouth. He's making those little sounds like he's trying to talk, as you guys have seen as he's been screaming throughout this vlog, but he's almost like trying to communicate, which is really cute. Another thing that he does is like I'll tickle him like right under his chin. He's super ticklish, and I don't know if he probably won't do it now. But if I tickle him like under his chin, he starts to laugh. What else? He loves Baby Einstein. So I know a lot of you guys have asked me if I use Baby Einstein with my babies or if I'm not into that. I've told you guys how I feel about screen time. Riley used to watch Baby Einstein all the time as a little one. So every once in a while I'll put it on for him, and he likes it. He watches it and he's like super entertained by all of the music and the colors and the things on the screen. So we do that every once in a while. Why are you fussy? Why are you so fussy? I do want to show you guys his belly button. I had told you guys that he had an umbilical hernia, and it has gone down like so much. Like you can barely even tell it's there. The doctor saw it today and was not concerned at all. She said that like 99% of umbilical hernias go down on their own. So his is like almost gone. So I'm really happy that that is getting better. That's honestly about all that I've got to update you guys on as far as he's concerned. He was so fussy. Like last week, like the week before we moved over here, he was so fussy. Like I had no idea what was going on with him, and I was really concerned because he didn't want to drink his milk, and he was just like out of control. He was like regressing back to those days when he would just scream nonstop, and like the colic and all of that. And I was like, great, like if this is gonna be how it is moving forward, like my life is gonna suck. But like from one day to the next, he stopped doing that and he was better. So I think that he was going through a leap. A lot of you guys told me to download the Wonder Weeks app and that he could have been going through a leap, and I think that that kind of did play a role in that. So I do have the app on my phone and I'll look at it every once in a while, and I know that there was a leap going on like around that time. So maybe that's what was causing you to be crazy little baby. I don't really have a ton to share with you guys about me postpartum. I did like a 1 week postpartum update, a 1 month postpartum update, I think one at 2 months also. So I'll link those down below in case you guys want to like see my progress and all of that. Same with him, like those updates also talk about Jackson. So if you guys want to see like a different update, you guys can check those out down below. I did finally step on a scale a couple days ago. I hadn't stepped on a scale like not even once, not even at my 6-week doctor's appointment. I didn't even see what I was weighing. As of a few days ago, I'm weighing 133 pounds. So that's not bad. I'm very happy with that weight. I've told you guys all this time, I'm not really concerned about my weight. I really just want to feel good. I want to like be in a good mental place before I start worrying about what my belly looks like and all of that, and doing little home workouts and all of that. So 133 is not bad for me. I think I started off my pregnancy at like 127, 128. So if I lose like a good 5 pounds, I'll be back to pretty much my pre-pregnancy weight. So that's like right around the corner. I know that I will get there eventually. The house that I just moved into is a freaking 2-story house. So I know that I'm gonna be getting quite the workout just going up and down stairs. We also have a basement. So that's like my workout that I'm gonna be doing all the time. So I'm pretty sure those 5 pounds are gonna fly off. I am still trying to avoid as much dairy as I can. I'm not super strict about it at this point because really I do not think that Jackson has some kind of dairy intolerance. Like I really don't think that's what his issue ever was. I think he just needed time to develop a little bit better. Just to be on the safe side, like I don't have dairy every day. I don't have regular milk. I don't have like ice cream. I don't have a bunch of pizza. Like I had 1 slice of pizza the other day. It was the first time I had pizza in the longest time, and I had like 1 slice. So wherever I can kind of change things out for non-dairy options, I do that. Like I've done that with almond milk. I have now almond milk in my coffee, and I have like the So Delicious non-dairy yogurt. There's just like other things that I've just tried to cut out and just not include them as much in my diet, and I think that so far he's been doing fine with that. I've been fine with that. So we'll do that for a little while longer, and then slowly I'll start introducing a little bit more dairy, but I really don't think that my diet is an issue. And the other thing that I was supposed to do last month, and I told you guys that I was going to do it last month and then I failed. I didn't. I finally did start on birth control like yesterday. So yesterday I finally decided, you know what, I need to get back on birth control, but I've been terrified because I hate how I feel on the pill. I hate it, but it's what I'm gonna have to do if I don't want to have another baby right now. And Joe and I don't want to have another baby right now. We are very content with our 2 children, and I do maybe still want to have another baby. Like you guys ask me that too all the time. I have always said I wanted 3 or 4 babies, and that may or may not be in the future. But right now that we've moved away from family and that we really don't have a support structure, I'm not gonna do that to myself. So if we do end up having another baby, it's gonna have to wait till we get back closer to family. That could be in maybe 2, 3, 4 years. So for now I am going to be taking birth control. I started that Slind birth control, which is like a different pill option, and I guess I'll update you guys on it this time around, like for real, because last time I told you I would update you guys on it, but then I never took it. So we'll see. I really don't want my hormones to be like thrown out of whack because I had been doing really well, and every time I get on birth control I just not very nice lady. But that's about it. Let me show you guys my stomach before I end the vlog. I have boxes, by the way, all over the place because we're in the middle of a move, so forgive me. But this is what my stomach looks like 3 months postpartum. These pants have started to fall off of me, so I guess that's nice. But you guys see that my stretch marks are still here. They are fading a bit though, I will tell you that. I know that in the camera it doesn't really look like it, but they are starting to get a little bit less like dark, the actual lines themselves. But the stretchy, saggy skin is still there, and the stretch marks are still gonna be there probably for a little while. But this is me at 3 months postpartum, and I think I'm doing okay. What you doing, little guy? You playing with your toy? He is so stinking cute. He's doing really good. So I'm glad that I've been able to just kind of share how he's been doing with you guys. And you guys have helped me so much whenever I've had questions about like why he's been fussy and all of that. So thank you guys so much for always giving me the advice that you guys give me and just sharing your stories. It's been a huge help. All right, let me get this guy to bed because it's about that time. It is, let's see, it's about 9:14. And usually he goes to bed around like 9:30, 10. That's like his bedtime. I can't quite get him to go to bed anytime before then, but we're reaching that time. Hey, little dude. I did give him a bath today. I've been giving him a bath like every other night, so I don't give him a bath every single night, but today was a bath night. So I brushed his hair, and that's why it looks all nice and straight. But he has like this little thing of hair here like his dad, like a little poof of hair. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's update. If I missed anything, I tried to cover as much as I could, but if I missed anything and you guys have questions about his routine or just anything in general, just leave it down below and I will do my best to answer your questions, because I know that sometimes it just helps to like know like what another baby's schedule and all of that is. So just let me know down below and I will try to help you guys out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to pieces. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.